LeBron James stars in Space Jam: A New Legacy. Now, this film is the sequel to the 1995 Space Jam starring Michael Jordan. This time around, we get the same of antics, sort of comedic chops. Seems like this is what Warner Brothers does to show off quite a bit of their properties. And this movie is no exception. You've got crowds of familiar faces from movies that we come to love, that are household names. Already been done. We've embraced the phenomenon. Here is just not necessary. A lot of times this movie was just overwhelming. Within the second act, you are bombarded by just a lot of animation and slapstick comedy that seems like it's age appropriate for 10 to 13-year-olds, and I could not take this movie seriously. I found it irritating the whole dang time. So this came out in 2020, I believe. Yeah, so it was during that straight to streaming pandemic agenda. LeBron James, he plays himself, and his son is reach out to follow his own path in life, so to tricked into this by Don Cheadle's character, who just wants just make a name for himself as well. So that's the whole premise right there, is LeBron James rescuing his son from this cartoon world, and he's gotta play some ball. It's obvious to me that I can see through empty characters that we hardly care about. I mean, you gotta give it props to LeBron's son on screen. You care about him a little. Everyone involved in this movie, I could care less. Director Malcolm D. Lee does a pretty good job here. Barbershop 3, he also directed Uncle Drew, which is a basketball film. So he has that track record of being, involved in the sports world. Don't make me choose, guys. I can't decide whether the original Space Jam had more heart, was memorable than this one. I'd say the original Space Jam, first of all, we didn't know what to really expect. The tone, it was dialed down. Space Jam for 1995 was dialed down so much. And at the time, Looney Tunes was still popular and whatnot. This time around, it seems like the Looney Tunes were shoved in our faces to stay relevant after all these years. Sad to say. But yeah, the animation was second rate. It did not look pretty at all. Bugs Bunny looked awful to me, and it just makes me icky inside to say all that. I get the whole venturing out of your profession and being an entrepreneur, how he is. LeBron James can do anything, but right here he just he missed the shot clock, and we'll get him again. LBJ, try again. But yeah, these are my thoughts. How I felt about the movie. It's not an enjoyable ride to me, at least. I'd pick a better movie next time to talk about. I'll try, guys. All right, you guys stay tuned for more. I'll keep you guys posted. All right, till then, stay classy.